Hello my friends, I'm Lucas and you're watching coldemonspl. If you like my work, please remember to click thumb up, subscribe to my channel and write some comments. In today's how to paint episode I'm going to show you my way of painting, but above all weathering of the lower part of the hull. Okay guys, I made this presentation on the King Tiger model, which was also used to prepare the episode about wet tracks and full painting and weathering. So if you are interested in how I created other surfaces of this model, check out my channel and you will definitely find videos with this content. Of course you can use my method on any model regardless of the area. All the time dirt, dust and mud will always remain the same. The only thing that may differ between these elements is the season and place. But this is an individual decision and the need to present the model in a specific environment. Weathering the lower part of tank models, and I'm not talking about the wheels, tracks or hull sides, but about the least visible surface, and to be more specific about the hull floor, is sometimes skipped by modelers altogether. This part of the model is the least visible, and this is probably the main reason why modelers decide not to waste time on making it. In my opinion, this is an error and omission that, in my eyes, disclassifies the model. I start from a completely different assumption. In my opinion, every surface of our model should be painted and weathered. For me, it's as important as painting camo, for example. This is out of discussion at all, which is why I decided to create a separate episode regarding this issue, because I haven't found anything on the internet that would satisfy me with its content. It's not very often that you get to see the underside of the tank. We can imagine what it looks like, how a thick layer of mud collects there or not, what scratches, a layer of dust, wet spots, water splashes and other effects look like. It's best to decide this right away and implement it as you work on this part of the model. Of course, in reality the dirt looks quite uniform, so just like creating the effect of wet or dry mud on a scale, you have to be a little imaginative on the bottom of the hull to make it look interesting. Of course, it's worth remembering that dirt on the bottom of the hull is related to dirt on the sides, front and rear. You could say that it all results from one another and you need to maintain a balance between the individual fragments of the model. While looking for interesting photos showing what the bottoms of tanks look like, I came across this photo. As the description for this photo says, it happened on the night of November 17, 1944 in the German village of Hamich. The Panther fell into the bomb crater and flipped. You can see quite a lot of mud that has not fallen off or been rubbed off by terrain obstacles, branches, grass and anything else that can be found along the way. By the way, this photo was the inspiration for a diorama created by Moraine van Hals called 101st Dalmatian and was presented in March-April 2004 issue of AFV Modeler as a full article. For more inspiration, just look at this one with clear bottom, but also on this one with some dry sand and stains. Returning to the philosophy of creating effects on this surface, it's worth mentioning building subsequent layers. On this model I showed an extended version. It means I started by painting the bottom of the hull only with red oxide primer and leaving it in this shade. Then dry mud as the base dirt, next thicker dry mud and finally wet mud as the freshest layer of dirt. I think I showed all the steps clearly enough in this video, but if you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. I will try to answer all of them. And now it's a perfect moment to mention my wonderful patrons who support my activity. Massive thanks guys! The people who help me the most are Bulldog09, Christopher Obarski, Dan Dubois, Dan Majchak, Hans Zapp, Karsten Inkedi and Steve Ankin. But the people listed just now are also my great patrons. Please don't forget that you can be one of them. And I realize it's not easy these days, but if you have a few bucks you could drop in my cup, that would be great. Thanks! Getting the wheels dirty is the last stage of work. If you want to see more, check out my Patreon page. As I mentioned, the remaining episodes from the construction of this King Tiger can be found on my channel. That's all for today, see you next time, cheers!